Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Welcome if you are a new viewer. Welcome back if you've been with us every day. My name's Caroline, and we have been reading the Catholic Bible from Genesis to Revelation, one day at a time. And we read a chapter a day, and then we talk about it so that we can all understand it a little better. And today is day 28. If you are following chronologically through the 365-day year-long journey, and again, Exodus chapter 6. With that, let's get started in doing our reading, and then we'll talk about it. Chapter 6, Israel's deliverance assured. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Now you shall see what I will do to Pharaoh. Indeed, by a mighty hand he will let them go. By a mighty hand he will drive them out of his land." God also spoke to Moses and said to him, "I am the Lord. I appeared to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob as God Almighty, but by my name, the Lord, I did not make myself known to them. I also established my covenant with them to give them the land of Canaan, the land in which they resided as aliens. I have also heard the groaning of the Israelites, whom the Egyptians are holding as slaves, and I have remembered my covenant. Say therefore to the Israelites, I am the Lord, and I will free you from the burdens of the Egyptians and deliver you from slavery to them. I will redeem you with an outstretched arm and with mighty acts of judgment. I will take you as my people, and I will be your God. You shall know that I am the Lord your God, who has freed you from the burdens of the Egyptians. I will bring you into the land that I swore to give to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I will give it to you for a possession. I am the Lord." Moses told this to the Israelites, but they would not listen to Moses because of their broken spirit and their cruel slavery. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, "Go and tell Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to let the Israelites go out of his land." But Moses spoke to the Lord, "The Israelites have not listened to me. How then shall Pharaoh listen to me, poor speaker that I am?" Thus the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron and gave them orders regarding the Israelites and Pharaoh, king of Egypt, charging them to free the Israelites from the land of Egypt. The genealogy of Moses and Aaron. The following are the heads of their ancestral houses: the sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, Hanak, Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. These are the families of Reuben. The sons of Simeon, Jemuel, Jamin, Ohad, Jachin, Zohar, and Shaul, the son of a Canaanite woman. These are the families of Simeon. The following are the names of the sons of Levi according to their genealogies: Gershon, Kohath, Merari, and the length of Levi's life was 137 years. The sons of Gershon, Libni and Shimei, by their families. The sons of Kohath, Amram, Izhar, Hebron, and Uziel, and the length of Kohath's life was 133 years. The sons of Merari, Mali and Mushi. These are the families of the Levites according to their genealogies. Amram married Jochebed, his father's sister, and she bore him Aaron and Moses. And the length of Amram's life was 137 years. The sons of Izhar, Korah, Nepheg, and Zikri. The sons of Uziel, Mishael, Elzaphan, and Sithri. Aaron married Elsheba, daughter of Aminadab and sister of Nashon, and she bore him Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. The sons of Korah, Asir, Elkanah, and Abasaph. These are the families of the Korahites. Aaron's son Eleazar married one of the daughters of Putiel, and she bore him Phinehas. These are the heads of the ancestral houses of the Levites by their families. It was this same Aaron and Moses to whom the Lord said, "Bring the Israelites out of the land of Egypt." Company by company, it was they who spoke to Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to bring the Israelites out of Egypt, the same Moses and Aaron. Moses and Aaron obey God's commands. On the day when the Lord spoke to Moses in the land of Egypt, he said to him, "I am the Lord. Tell Pharaoh, king of Egypt, all that I'm speaking to you." But Moses said in the Lord's presence, "Since I am a poor speaker, Why would Pharaoh listen to me? So we have in chapter 6 where God is assuring Aaron and Moses that the people, the Israelite people, will leave and be driven out of the land of Egypt. He assures them, he tells them, I am the Lord. By my mighty righteous right hand, I will free my people. He tells them right up front that he will have to use his mighty hand to free them because Pharaoh will not let them out of the land. Otherwise, it is by God's power that the Israelites will be made free. And then Pharaoh, with whatever God has planned and he's going to do, will drive the Israelites out of their land. And he talks about, God says to Moses and to Aaron, you will go to the Israelites and you will tell them this. You tell them, I am the Lord. I am the God of Jacob and of Isaac and of Abraham. And I will set you free, and I will bring you into a land that I swore to your ancestor Abraham. So, very, powerful God's message and what he's saying to Moses and Aaron, but they are doubting. They continue to doubt. Moses especially, if you think about how difficult this all would be for a common mortal man, right? All of us, obeying God. And of course, there's fears and there's doubts. And that's what Moses is going through here. They also list in chapter 6 the genealogy of Moses and Aaron, because what we see this as is a setup for the royal priesthood. It was the line of Levi that becomes the royal priesthood for the covenant and the Ark of the Covenant. If you remember or know, God has Moses and Aaron and the people build an ark, and in it will hold the 10 commandments. It will also hold the manna that they will be eating in the wilderness, as we'll see later in Exodus. So the priesthood, and God has chosen it this way. He's chosen the Israelites to be his people. And he says in chapter 6 here, you are my people, I am your God, and I will take you to a land that I will show you, will be flowing with milk and honey, and you will be free. And the genealogy shows us this lineage going all the way back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And the tribe of Levi will become the royal priesthood of God, and the Ark of the Covenant will only be kept by the royal priests. And that starts with Aaron. He becomes the first high priest, and we'll see that later. We also see that Moses, in his doubts, probably lack of confidence, right? He's got a very big task here with Aaron, and the Israelites are not really listening to them. And it's quite normal. The Israelites have been slaves for 400 years. Through their descendants, the most recent descendants that they know, they have always been slaves. And so they have heard Abraham's name in decades and decades, hundreds of years. And so, and God also is a distant memory for them. They have been the slaves for 400 years, and God then listened to their cries. But that was 400 years later. And so we see that. We see the royal priesthood beginning, and then the Lord speaks to Moses and Aaron and says, go. They've already been to Pharaoh once and had the brick incident with the straw, and now they have to go back, and God is going to tell them exactly what they need to say and exactly what they need to do. And we'll pick up again with chapter 7 tomorrow on our day 29, if you're following in the chronological. So I hope that you enjoyed this Bible reading and also the discussion, and that you'll join us again tomorrow. Getting at least 10 minutes of Bible time in a day, just so important. I hope that you have a great rest of your day.